Texas Congressman Pete Sessions will be with President Trump today. This is what he posted on X. The devastation we're seeing in Texas is overwhelming and heartbreaking. We continue to mourn the families, the loved ones that they lost. This is a time for unity, compassion, and getting the facts together. I'm pleased right now to bring in Congressman Sessions. He's also a member of the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform. Congressman Sessions, thank you so much. I know we're all waiting President Trump to arrive, but being there on the scene, just tell us how people are feeling in anticipation of the president's arrival and also knowing so many people still unaccounted for, sir.
Thank you very much. The issues at hand are that there was terrible devastation. There's loss of life. There is recovery going on, as you had mentioned, finding the bodies. But underneath that, there is a lot of coordination that's taking place, not just with the state of Texas from the federal agencies, but a lot of positive things to say that they are working well. The president coming here is a big plus for us. But let's not forget that there is extensive damage here. Secretary Duffy has been involved. The FAA has been involved, Department of Transportation. We've seen FEMA involved, and this is all as a part of coordination. Immediately, as soon as it occurred, there had to be helicopters, drones that were brought in. That traffic between major areas like Austin and San Antonio, the traffic in the air, this has been coordinated very well. I'm very pleased as the subcommittee of the Committee on Government Operations. This is a great operation. Proud of what we're doing.
And we should note, too, that $30 million donated to the Kerr County Flood Relief Fund will start being distributed today. So those in need know there will be money for them, not money running out. I'd like to turn to another story regarding these ICE raids. There was a flare-up yesterday. They went into a cannabis pot farm. And Congressman Sessions, what they were faced with is angry activists. One appears to have tried to shoot an ICE officer, incredible restraint that they showed just using tear gas. But there are 8 kids, illegals, who are working reportedly at this pot farm. I want to put up what Gavin Newsom, the governor, had to say. He's looking at the video and trying to paint it very differently. He said kids running from tear gas, crying on the phone, he put on X, because their mother was just taken from the fields. Trump calls me new scum, but he's the real scum. What do you say to Gavin Newsom? Not even saying, what about the illegal children working at a pot farm?
The American people understood the same thing that Joe Biden did when he was vice president and president, and that is drug cartels, not just the Sinaloa drug cartel, controlled the border, the southern border of bringing people in. People paid them hundreds of millions of dollars in aggregate. But what they've done is they've used this free entry to the United States to guarantee that they can move their marketing organization, people who would work in these drug cartel-owned marijuana farms. The federal government has an obligation not only to follow down these leads, but where you've got children who are involved, who are working in this drug trade, we will stay after it. So I think Gavin Newsom is wrong. I think that Gavin Newsom understands that the American people do not want this dangerous product of THC, which is marijuana, to be distributed as an addictive product. So I'm very pleased with what ICE is doing to take down these not just illegal activities that are going on with children, but to stand up for the right thing.
And I just want to play a little bit here, Congressman Sessions, in our final moments. This is President Trump addressing that. The most innocent people in all of this being harmed are the kids. Here's the president.
As you know, 300,000 children are missing, right? 300,000 under Biden. We've already gotten back 10,000 of those children, and we have a lot more planned to come back. We're getting them back by the thousands, but 300,000. And we've, as of this morning, over 10,000 we've gotten back.
Incredible numbers there Final thoughts, Secretary Mayorkas, President Trump has alluded to the fact maybe he should be investigated, potentially lying to Congress. Would you like to see that happen, sir, in light of the missing children that they simply ignored?
Well, over 500,000 children were lost during the Biden years. But what I would like to say is the confidence that the American people have to stop this scourge that is in our schools, in our families, in our communities, over 100,000 drug-related overdose deaths. And it's time that this change. That is one of the reasons why Donald Trump was elected.
Congressman Sessions, we know you'll be there on the ground with President Trump. Thank you for sharing some time with us today. It's going to be quite emotional, and I appreciate your thoughts on the devastation you're seeing firsthand and hopefully the help those people get. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.